Okay.
Hey, we're live. How you doing?
Hey everyone. Nice to
Happy
see you all.
Transcend Tuesday.
Hey, Tuesday.
How was your Cabo vacation, Valerie?
Oh, it was very delightful. Just laying out in the sun and enjoying the beautiful ocean and the blue pools. And
Well, looking Irish, you don't look tan.
no, because we're actually in a cabana that's
You cheater.
we just look out at the ocean and watch the whales and you know
all
we
you
didn't
did was
we
all you did
didn't
was eat well.
what's that?
All
Oh,
you did was eat well.
yes, we ate it very well, and I have to go on a diet now.
Oh, funny. Well, everyone, if you'd like is joining us, make sure you subscribe to Allison and Valerie. That's always sweet.
Yeah, and don't forget Scott Allen, Spiritual Essence,
Yeah, you
and
can subscribe to
don't
me if you
forget
want to. If
Farmers
someone's just
Tarot.
hanging out.
Farmers Tarot.
Hey, that old
Wonderful,
farmer's table.
wonderful deck. And don't forget, these are amazing. I
The
love the
oracles,
extraterrestrial
yes.
oracle cards. Check them out.
Yeah, my curations are just from everything I've sensed over readings and whatnot to try to give it a little
You
clarity.
guys, you guys, check these pictures out. These are literally pictures from Scott's farm growing up. You're
A
you
lot of them are, yeah.
And
Yeah,
his
a lot of
family.
them, and his family. Look at, I mean, you really have to get these just, even if you want to frame them,
Yeah,
they're collector items, actually. Look at this.
in a sense, yeah.
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I love chicken.
Look at this barn. Oh my gosh, I adore that.
Yeah, the middle one's an aerial view of our home farm.
I mean, look at these pigs.
We
Cute,
had pigs,
cute, cute.
and chickens and cows and the whole shebang.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Yeah. I love
Oh,
cows.
Yeah,
so
I was attacked.
if you don't have them, hurry up and get yours
I was
fast.
attacked. I was attacked by a bull.
Oh, you were. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
crazy story.
Yeah.
If if I wasn't quick enough, well, he
Be
had
dead.
all the heifers and the bull. I raised a bull that would breed our heifers. He always ran around with them because it was always a pain to get the young ones in a stanchion and artificially breed them. And the gate came undone after letting the heifers come in and eat, and the gate came undone, right? So I'm out doing some work or fixing something, and all of a sudden I seen all these animals out. I'm like, oh my God. So I started up the feeder, and they all went back in except for the bull.
Oh,
So I'm trying to get him in, and he's never been aggressive before. Well, then, so I grabbed this pipe to try to prod him,
yeah.
but he didn't like that,
Oh,
and he chased me down, and
you
it's
stopped him from.
really weird. Like everything went in slow motion when
Yeah.
he started chasing me,
That's
Yes.
divine
and then
intervention.
Yes, it
and then
is.
the
It's great.
grass was
He's
a
come
little
in and
slick.
help save you. Right.
When the grass was a little slick, and I slipped.
Yeah.
He ended up catching me. He flipped me up in the air
Yeah.
with his nose. He got me in my backside. He flipped me up in the air, and then he laid on me. And
Oh,
I, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then some
how
reason
much did
he got
bulls
off
weigh?
me.
They must weigh about like 1,000 or 1,500 pounds, or what do they weigh?
2000.
1,000.
But
Oh,
he was only using his shoulder, so he was,
okay.
there's still probably
Yeah,
800
of
pounds on me
course.
at
Yeah.
least. For some reason, he got up, and I started running again. He caught me again, and then at this point, I was in our burn pile. I got cut up a little bit, and somehow I got away again. So then we played Ring Around the Rosie of a tree for a long time to try to avoid him. And
How
then
old,
luckily,
how old were you? How
I
old were you?
was I think my daughters are like 4 and 2 at the time. We had a babysitter there.
Uh,
So the babysitter seen what was going on. There was screaming going on. What the heck?
I don't know.
Something just fell.
Something.
Anyway, so she called 911, and then the fire department, the police department, everyone came out. And luckily, the hired man came back from his lunch, and he brought the 4-wheeler in the area where I was at.
Yep.
And so then
Was
I tired him out. So then I ran to the
Okay.
4-wheeler and got away.
Gotcha.
Oh my God, that was
Scary because you could have
my
you could
chest
been crushed. Really, you could have been crushed. But
Oh, yeah,
Allison's
he
right.
could have killed me.
When it goes in slow motion like that, it is your guardian angels saving you from a situation that's life-threatening.
It was so
Because I've
weird.
had it happen.
I had it happen with my son.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're giving me the chills. It's really true. I had it happen. Oh my God. What a story.
And it's traumatizing, Scott. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
God.
really never afraid. And then we had another one. Well, that same bull I had when I went in the barnyard when he was in there a few times. He chased me, and I had to jump in the bunk feeder to avoid him.
Oh my God.
It's like, there's Scott.
So I told after he got aggressive, he was gone the next day. But there was another bull we had. I was out fixing the fence because they broke the electric wires. So I was walking the whole fence line, and they were eating. I didn't think much of it, and I was coming back. Then the bull seen me when I was coming back, looking at it all, and he come running for me. And
Oh my gosh. He was coming for you.
That time I was out in the pasture area, so I had nowhere to escape except fence line.
This is the one you told me. This is the one.
Yeah. So then he started coming after me, and something told me in my mind, kind of like I got a flash of like how the bull with the cape, right?
Yeah.
What the heck do you call that?
That
Matador.
Well, yeah.
So he started coming after me. So as soon as he got to me, for some reason it just kicked in to avoid him.
Oh.
Right? So he come up to me, and I jumped to the side, and I ran around him, circled him.
Oh yeah.
So he got kind of like disoriented. So then he came after me again. I did it one more time, sidestepped him, spun, and then I ran to the fence line and dove underneath the fence.
Wow, you confused him.
And thankfully, you were lean enough to get under that fence.
Yeah. Thank goodness, right?
Definitely. It was quite the dive. So, I mean, I had 2 incidences where I could, some other person could have been possibly severely injured.
Is the color red really a trigger?
Well, they use it. It must be. You want to toss cards on that? Or what?
Yeah. We should. I
What the
don't
hell?
know. So are they like colorblind or not? Animals, can they see colors?
I don't know if bulls can. I mean, I know that canines are black and white.
Oh.
I don't know about animals in
I'm
general.
kind of being told
I don't know.
cows are not colorblind.
I don't know if they are or not.
And also, those bulls are injured when that's happening. They have spears in their backs, and it's a horrific sport.
It really is.
I call it that. They don't do it anymore in a lot of areas, but in certain parts of Spain, they still do it. They're trying to ban it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about the red. It's almost, I think it's hypnotizing to them in some way. I could be completely wrong about that, but I think there's something about they get kind of caught up in that color for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about the red. Yes.
I got the Duchess and 10 of Wands. So it's like the energy and power of red disorients them.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Or maybe they don't see color real well and they can really see red, and maybe they kind of like, what is that? I mean, I don't know. It's just a guess.
That could be. You know, I like.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up later because I'm curious.
Yes, that sounds really good.
Holly thinks it triggers him.
There's something about it because to me, this dragon is like the red. See the red? So
Yeah,
they really do.
Stands out.
Yeah, it stands out.
And it probably stands out to them.
Yeah.
I had quite a few farm experiences.
Oh, my gosh.
My cousin and I, we were like 10, 12 years old. We were up in the haymow playing, and he pushed me. We were playing like Superman and Batman. He pushed me, and I went straight through the hay chute. Landed perfect. Right, there's a hole in the upper of the haymow covered by some boards.
It's just a chute.
A hay chute, yeah.
It's just a chute. There's no mechanical goings-ons in there then, right?
No.
Okay.
This is just a covering.
I mean, that's bad enough.
Where you throw down like bales or bedding or something down the hole.
Yeah.
And there's just a covering on it. Well, he pushed me off this ledge of bales or whatever, and I hit that. It broke, and I went straight and landed perfect. I never got injured.
Wow.
It was
protected.
It was probably a 25-foot fall.
Your cousin did that?
Yeah. I mean, we were just playing like 12, 15 years old, and he pushed me.
That's a cousin to stay away from. I'm sorry to say. You gotta look at somebody like that and go,
Ton of farm
bad
stories.
choices. Bad place to push somebody. I mean,
oh, Jesus. Anyway, we can do some ratings now.
Go back to him as an adult and say, hey, remember the time you almost killed me?
Right.
I didn't know how many times I should have died in the barn. Yeah. There's many things. I
grew up next to a barn. We used to play over there a lot. We were girls. So we didn't get as crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just true. I mean, the boys were definitely rougher. But we did do some. We used to go up in this really, really high beam that had a rope, and we would swing the full distance of the barn and go right out of the double doors and come back. The barn, the rope would hit the barn opening, and we'd swing out beyond it. I mean, it was crazy. We shouldn't have been doing that. We're like, woo!
Oh, wow! You were like
had a barn swing too.
Yeah, we played Charlie's Angels in the barn. The three of us girls run all around. We'd be Charlie's Angels, and
oh man,
yeah, it was fun. But barns are a lot of fun. But I didn't do any of that crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy though, because I'm afraid of heights, and I'm just picturing you swinging.
Oh, I'm not. That swing was so much fun. But looking back, like if my kid had been doing that, I'd be like, get your ass down. You're not doing that. But it was fun.
And my husband fell off the roof of a barn.
Oh no!
He was just up there playing, and he fell off the roof. They had to take him to the hospital.
See, we got on the roof too. We used to get on the roof of that barn. We should not have been up there. It was all pitched, and we're like, we're just,
I know.
We were
protection around you. Yeah.
All right. Able to get rid of Social Security.
Heather is wondering about the Social Security. It's scary.
Oh, yeah.
Will there ever be a chance the Republicans do anything on Social Security? I mean, we're good till 2024.
Yeah.
The Senate and Biden would do anything. No. The Republicans are all talk. I got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Five of Cups. It'll be a loss, so they're all talk with the Page of Wands. The Eight of Swords are just doing it themselves to create chaos. And then the Five of Cups here is, no, it ain't going to happen. In the end, I got Ace of Coins, Light, my Sun card and my Justice card.
Right.
So complete balance, prosperity. It actually may increase someday
Yeah.
here with Ace of Coins. So I think it's all talk.
I think you're absolutely right. I got the Ace of Swords. So I think really the attention on it will not be good for anyone. I got the Empress, so somebody's going to be watching to make sure none of this go on, and they're just going to be fighting and quarreling over this whole thing for eons probably. But at the end of the day, we're going to be sitting pretty. Don't mind this guy under the table. we're going to be sitting pretty, and we probably will have a raise. We'll have boost. I really don't, just intuitively, I really don't think even the Republicans who are moderate would I think they want everyone to still have Social Security. It just would be insane.
Well, actually, there was a raise. Wasn't there a bill that
There was.
I think there was an 8% raise or something, or 4% or whatever it was.
Yes, there was. There definitely was.
Would you snag, Allison?
I got the Hanged Man with the King of Wands, and then really what I asked was, why is this so? I've been trying to figure out the lighting using whatever this is that you use. What is it called? What stream?
StreamYard?
StreamYard. It just, I don't know why it shows up so funny. But I was asking for on our end, and no. In fact, I think maybe it will be increased. I got the 3 of Cups with the 9 of Cups. So at the very least, we're going to keep it. It's our wish to hold on to it. It's, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So, but maybe. What did you have, Val, that made you think it might be increased?
It was just my feeling, but wait, I had the Empress, but I also had that 10 of Cups that is like a lot of money, sitting pretty and enjoying yourself.
Yeah, and the Empress could, and
Next to the
Empress is security, fertility,
So I felt like everybody's sitting pretty. They're not.
I think we're good there.
They would have such a fight on their hands. I mean, we've all contributed it for years and years and years. Like, how could they even? There's no way.
I mean, it's just pissing me off right now talking about it.
I mean, that would cause another crazy showdown at the.
We want our money back. If you're going to take it away, give us our wages back.
Yeah, people would. There's just. It's. I think. No. There's no way.
It's a no-brainer.
That's crazier than anything that's happened so far. I mean, how the hell could they? No. That's my opinion. It's like,
I agree with your opinion.
I think we're safe.
I'm right behind you, Allison.
Yeah, I
think we're safe.
So you see the big news today? Katie Porter's running for Senate.
No, I didn't see that. Oh, good for her.
She officially said she's running for Senate in California.
Okay.
And it's been rumored Adam Schiff was thinking about it too.
Yeah.
But let's just do it. Just do it general. If female energy comes up for winning the Senate or male energy.
Okay.
You definitely like
male or female?
Yeah, just see what comes out in your cards first. A male or female winning the Senate in California for Feinstein. Yeah, I love, Katie's a dream. I mean, personally, me, I'd like a little more experience than Adam, but she'd be great too.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Oh. I think she's got some blessings going on. Behind the scenes, I think she's got some blessings to run.
I think you're absolutely right. But I'm just mesmerized over these cards I've gotten.
My God. no male or female is even coming up.
You know what I got? I had this intuitive hit that Adam Schiff was just a placeholder, a name that he wanted to get himself there so that Katie Porter could get on board, because I have a bunch of agreements between them all.
I'm seeing agreements.
They're doing agreements for this. This is already a done thing. It's all situated. So, she's going to be looking at everything from the new perspectives, and she's been asked to do this. And I really get the 10 of cups, so it's all a big happy family thing that's already done. I think it was a coordinated effort to get her in there. And
yeah, we'll see. It seems like the Democrats.
Schiff only put his name in there so that he could hold the space for her.
What sign is he?
Isn't he a Pisces?
Adam? I have no clue.
I think he's a Pisces.
Yeah. When I seen my chariot and the Page of Cups,
yeah,
I was like, this was already a done deal.
It was a done deal. Did you see all those deal cards I got? There were agreements. And I realized Adam Schiff, I had that insight that Adam Schiff was holding that space for Katie Porter to be able to step out front and say, yeah, I'm going to do this.
Einstein has held that seat since 92. Katie could hold it for another 40 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Adam Schiff was born June 22nd. What does that make him, Allison?
The end of June, Cancer?
June 20.
Yeah, that's.
Yes.
No, I think that's right after Cancer.
I always get confused when it's on the cusp.
Then he's a Leo.
June 22nd.
I think it's the 21st.
Goes to the 20th, and then it's Leo.
It's 20th or 21st it switches.
Yeah, so it's Leo then. What about what's her name?
Who that?
That we're reading on.
Katie Porter.
Katie, what is she?
Yeah, they're saying.
I'm just curious I'll tell you what I got.
Okay.
Because what I have here, I don't really understand this, but you guys know more about all of this stuff. So I got the Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of idea and there's some sort of action. I didn't get any people either.
Mm-hmm.
All I got is this Page of Wands,
mm-hmm.
which I guess could be read as male. And then I got the 9 of Wands of the Wheel of Fortune. So is there some sort of, arguing or stress around this whole thing?
There was. I had a lot of anxiety around it.
Yes. And then I got the Hanged Man, but then the Star.
Yes, that's what I just left out those cards and went right to the end. But
right, yeah, I almost did, but then I thought, well, I might as well show you guys everything because you know more about this than I do. And then I just randomly pulled a card trying to get a person, and I did get the King of Swords, but that was just a random pull. And these things are not showing.
Yeah,
that was the first person I got too, was the King of Swords. But it was like 15 cards away.
So Adam Schiff is a Cancer. He falls on the cusp, but he's a Cancer. And then that's not true. He's a Cancer. He's in the sign of Cancer.
Weird.
That's at the very beginning of Cancer. And Katie Porter's a Capricorn.
Okay.
This is weird. I just threw some cards on. I threw some cards on what's up with Adam.
Yeah.
I got something else coming up for him.
Yeah, he's got things in the works, believe me. This was all strategically planned. He's playing 5-level, 10-level chess.
Yeah.
He's got some spiritual illumination. He's got the mastery, and then my justice card.
Yeah.
And then the King of Cups. It's like he's destined for something bigger than the planet. I don't know what that is.
Agree. And you're giving me the chills. I totally agree with you. Yes.
Then Then followed up by the Knight of Cups,
Mm-hmm.
the Strength card, and the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is an offer.
Cups. Yeah, love offer.
It's like they're, God, it's almost like, is he in the run for president himself?
I like Adam Schiff.
Yeah. I think he has really good energy.
I love how he just, like, so much stuff gets thrown and he just sits there and because
that's why I thought he was like a Pisces. He has that face, that kind face, like he.
Yes, and it's like he just transmutes the bullshit as it comes in. He just has this way of just being like, yeah, like he knows how to neutralize it. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is, but
he's had so much happen and he just handles it so gracefully and he never loses it. I mean, he probably flips the hell out at home and has a punching bag or something. I don't know. But he's always so cool and collected anytime I've seen him.
Oh, that's good. I agree with you.
He's I was reading he's in a safer Democratic seat than Katie is.
Oh, yeah.
Katie only won by a little.
Yeah.
So it would be easier for him to leave to keep a Dem in that than Katie.
Yeah.
So there'll be someone to groom, but I'm not positive what it is, but there's something that Adam's planning higher than the House.
Absolutely 100%. That's what I thought. I agree with you about that.
He's a good man, peeps.
He's definitely getting himself positioned for it.
Okay. Let's look at this fool. He got sentenced today for 5 months.
Oh, I saw that. How come it's so short? That's all I have to say about it.
Oh, because of the deal he made.
Well, they said he lied on the stand.
They stuck with the deal. The prosecutors must have been happy with his testimony. So
I guess so.
The judge actually wished he could do more, but they made the deal, so he stuck with it.
Ian McGrath says that Adam's wife is named Eve. Adam and Eve.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I missed that.
I'm gonna trivia there.
And we're just now hearing about this?
All this time, they could have been saying something about it. It's so
that's pretty darn cute if that's so.
It's pretty cute, actually.
What's that, Lisa? Ukrainian soldiers are coming here for training?
I wondered where they were training them, to be honest with you.
Okay, I'm just wondering how he's going to do in Rikers. They say he's a good.
Is he going to Rikers?
He's going to Rikers.
Place. Huh?
That's one of the worst prisons.
He will not be in general population.
Oh.
So he might as well be anywhere.
Yeah.
He's
amongst the
they were saying
he's a white collar crimer. They're not going to
with good behavior. It could be 3.5 months. But still, for a 77-year-old man in Rikers, it's fun.
Are you sure that's where he's going?
That's what they said in the news. He's going to Rikers.
I'm blown, I'll tell you. I know 2 people, unfortunately, that spent a decent amount of time, like in a federal prison, and the food is just
unsustainable.
It really needs to be investigated. I'll just leave it at that. It's really bad.
I totally agree with you. It probably can't sustain.
It's just trash. It's not even.
Yeah.
You end up nutritionally deficient and everything else.
Yeah.
The system's hosed. There was a tweet I seen about him going for 5 months, and there was a woman that didn't make it to office in New York, but I think she was running for a DA or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she's a what do you call it? The counsel for free. What do you call it? Public defender.
Yeah.
When she
was a public defender, and she said she did her best
Yeah.
counsel for a man who stole a jacket. Went to prison for 5 years in Rikers.
Oh, see? What is wrong with people?
Was he homeless?
No, he's a black man. So it's just totally unfair.
That's totally unfair. Did you
You
murder
know-
someone? No.
No.
Did it harm someone else physically? No. Just you own up to it and pay the restitution. Don't put somebody in prison.
But the only reason
It was
the
his
only reason I'm okay with the 5 months is because eventually the Trump order is going to be dissolved. It's going to be okay there.
God, I'm so tired of Trump.
Dennis Thomas says they need to send the whole Republican Party to Gitmo. Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock them up.
Gitmo. It's the same thing with Meadows. Voting in 3 different districts. They said he's not going to prosecute, and yet another woman in North Carolina got prosecuted and spent 5 months in jail.
Yeah.
For voting, and it technically wasn't illegal.
I know.
She wasn't supposed to vote.
I know. I followed that story. It's disgusting. There's total inequities. There's a bunch of inequities in our the way we handle things. Yeah.
I'm not getting horrible cards here, being him and being Rikers, except he's gonna have to be pretty subservient. He's gonna be amidst some fighting or something.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I got the Chariot and the 5 of Swords. So there's the 5 of Swords is my conflict card. There's fighting or conflicts going around him, and the Chariot would be him like standing up for himself. But I got general population here with the 4 of Wands and the Sun.
Oh.
But it feels like he's gonna have some kind of special treatment. A little bit with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords.
Yeah.
So it feels like there might be some special treatment for him a little bit.
I think that's true.
But that's all I got. I was thinking maybe there'd be more, but
no, it's not. It's pretty simple. So he's got the 2 of Pentacles, but then right next to it, he's got the World, and I feel like this was what he had to do. He had to successfully do this, but not throw Trump too badly under the bus. And I feel this is him in prison, and he's getting out really fast, really fast. There's some more money for him waiting. But you know what? He's, come see, come saw, because after even 3 months in Rikers, he's not that thrilled. So at the end of his life, he's looking at the money and he doesn't know what to do with himself. He still has allegiance to Trump, and he didn't tell all Trump's secrets. He just
the judge said he was pissed because he admitted in the court hearings that he fudged some numbers so his wife could collect Social Security at the same time.
Oh,
the judge wished he could put him in jail for longer.
Yeah. Huh. Wow. Trump is spiraling out of control. He's close to being hospitalized.
Says who?
Holly.
That's Holly's thoughts. I want to read on that, but what'd you get for Weisselberg there?
So I got the Sun with the Ace of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles.
Yeah, it feels like he's going to be paying off people to be safe or something.
I think that's what the Ace of Pentacles is, but I wasn't sure what the 7 of Pentacles would be. And then right behind that, I got the Queen, the thing I was confused about. But again, I don't know this all as well as you guys do. The Queen of Wands with the 4 of Swords. Who's the Queen of Wands?
I got a Queen too.
And I'm like, who is this? And I pulled the card and I got the Tower.
Maybe he's going to be someone's girlfriend.
Maybe if they do put him in general population, guess what?
I think he's going to have to be floating some money around to stay safe.
He's going to pay people so he won't be somebody's girlfriend.
And then after that, I got and then I just pulled a couple more because like I want a little more. And I got the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Is there any chance that he's going to get out of this?
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I really got him. I even showed him in jail. I mean, he was in there, but he was getting out really fast. I think Scott's right because they cut your time in half for good behavior.
Oh, are they? I was going to say, I mean, how soon before he's actually going?
Oh,
He left today. He was handcuffed and he went today.
Did he already serve some time?
No.
No, right?
Yep. They after the sentencing, they cuffed him and took him straight there today.
Oh, Paula says
I
they
don't
are
know
not.
what these nights are. I don't know what that's about.
Paula
They are not done investigating.
They might not be done investigating Weiselberg.
This is true.
So they could find more. And it's not double jeopardy if it's a new thing. Right? I don't know.
The Manhattan DA, Elvin Bragg, said the investigation continues on 45.
Oh, good.
He hired new lawyers, so that isn't done either.
I guess you have to pick your battles, right? So they got his company carved out and was good.
The mob will protect him in Rikers. Possible. Depends how much money 45 actually laundered.
Has anybody seen Trump lately?
45?
Yeah.
Yeah, just some Twitter stuff. I don't see him. I don't try to see him.
I don't follow. There's a channel that really follows him a lot, and they always put up like the worst photos they can find of him. I don't follow anymore, but it still comes through my feed. You know that channel Midas.
Midas Touch.
I used to follow it, but they're just annoying to me. I mean, they post way too much, and it's all just like. But anyway, but I'm like, where do they get these pictures of Trump? It's like he looks like they just pulled him out of the sewer. I mean, the pictures he's always sweaty and his hair is all crazy, and it's like, are these real? Because they look real.
Oh, without his slick back and his spray tan, he looks like he's 95.
Some of the pictures, though, it's just like, oh my God. I mean, it's like, it just looks really bad.
Really bad. Really
so
bad.
Let's toss on Holly's thoughts here. Is he he's definitely going out of control? You know, Georgia's close to indicting all the investigations. So how's his health?
How is Trump's health?
How's Trump's health?
Yeah. How's 45's health going?
What's 45's health?
Is he ready to blow a gasket? He always looks sweaty.
He really does.
The drugs are stress, you bet. 45's health. He's only on he's averaging 20 plus 2 socials a day.
Oh, is that right?
Always railing about something silly. I'm not getting any current worries about health. The ending is bad. He might have a ticket to the park in the ending, but as far as currently being hospitalized, I'm not saying it. In the end, I got him going off the rails with my deathly ill card, his delusions.
I kind of do have him a little bit mentally deranged.
Right now, I just got him conniving at home. Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. He's conniving at home.
Yeah.
But in the end, my end cards, I got him severe health problems at some point.
Makes sense.
Queen of Coins would represent the tickets to the park to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect him to be around long.
No, I don't either. And I haven't, perusing his garden. And this is the Deviant Tarot's prostitute card, which you can see the pentacles in the church. I think this starts.
That is wife? That is wife? Did you say prostitute?
Yeah, that's the author of these cards, his impression. But this looks to me like a health card. Working on himself. See the three different selves, and he's chipping away at different things. So I
They
feel
don't
like
look good.
and none of them look good. It's
They're all gray.
And this looks like somebody who's flipping their brain. And
That kind of looks like him. Sort
they're
of.
getting deranged.
The deranged
Looks like
king.
him.
The crazy king.
Yeah, crazy king.
Yep.
And then finally grief. This is people are yelling at him, and
Yeah.
Yeah. This could be his brain is misfiring, creating this scenario in his brain because things aren't going the perfect way he always, because everything was perfect. It was a perfect call. It was a perfect meeting.
So I didn't get anything that's like, well, at the bottom of the deck, I have the death card.
Oh, yeah.
So that's at the bottom of the deck. I didn't pull it, but that is what's at the bottom of my deck. I got the Hangman with the Knight of Pentacles. I think he's trying to figure out what to do about money. I think he's stressed about that.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Four of Cups, which feels more like the Five of Cups when I'm looking at it right now for whatever reason. I think I think he's depressed. How the hell could he not be? But I do think that and for me, this is drugs, drinking, whatever. I got the King of Cups reversed with the Ace of Cups. For me, it doesn't have to be drunk. It can be stoned, high, whatever.
High on his
I read it like that. So when I got that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's the drugs. And then he's just trying to figure out what to do with the Three of Wands. So I think his main health issue is that he stressed the F out.
Oh, yeah.
You're absolutely right. And it's all mental.
How could you not be? How does he even live? I would have been dead 2 years ago.
He normally thrives on chaos. And I think only the drugs pumped into his body keep him alive to function.
I mean, he's a pharmacy. That's the only reason he's still going.
Yes.
That's why this Ace of Cups reversed in the King of Cups reversed in the Ace of Cups.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's deathly ill.
And I did get the Six of Pentacles underneath the death card. This is the him. I don't know. Maybe not. But just whatever he's doing he's got to have the money to stay in the supply. Same with his son. I mean, I don't know what they do or whatever, but they're both dope heads, both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't know what it is for sure, only because we don't have footage of them.
Right.
Have you ever seen a video of Junior? He puts out these stupid videos. The one guy follows him on some site, and he puts them out on Twitter. Mm-hmm. But he's always railing. You'd see his eyes are all bloodshot, and he's always doing the...
Oh, yeah. He looks strung out. Trump doesn't, though. I got to say, Trump, to me anyways, he just looks like really stressed and really tired, but he doesn't look like he's high.
No.
Junior looks like he is lit.
Yeah.
And he is. I think that's the difference.
So I don't know if Trump probably takes like a cocktail of things. He's probably doing some kind of
maintenance. I think it's for maintenance.
He's probably like on a whole bunch of stuff.
Correct.
And that's why he's so pasty. Trump looks terrible. He's like gray, white, sweaty, bloated.
If they didn't spray tan on him, think of what he'd look like. No, I mean,
yeah.
I've seen pictures without it. And
I think Scott is exactly right. Like if he gets arrested, it's only like a very short period of time where he's going to go through some massive detox, and as fat as he is, and as bad as his weight or his health is and everything else, he'll die.
Yeah, the strain of going
The
cold.
stress, the reality of being arrested, being put in a cage where he cannot go and he's always been able to control everything, and not having his drugs, he'll self-combust.
Right.
No kid, he just, to me, it's a no-brainer. It's like, yes, that would kill him.
It would.
I mean, I don't know if they'll ever actually put him in jail, but I think if they did, it would be like, flip over the timer. It's like, okay, how long is it going to be?
Right. Absolutely. It's just a matter of time once that process starts. He's going downhill.
His liver, his heart, and his kidneys.
They're probably shot.
They've got to be. I mean, but he doesn't drink. That's his only safe.
He says he doesn't.
He does too.
No, everybody says they don't believe him.
I used to think that it was true, but now with all he does is lie.
But he
lies about everything. And how do you know? How do you know when an addict is lying? They say when they're moving their lips.
I know. But but here's the thing, Allison. That's Trump's personality. He cannot tell the truth, even if somebody said, okay, read this truth. Read it. He couldn't do it. He can't tell the truth.
Right. No, he probably does everything on the menu. It's like whatever's there. I mean, he probably has preferences, but him not never drinking. I don't believe that.
Well, he is a fearful man, and his brother, who died as an alcoholic, scared the crap out of him and came to him one day when he was 19 or 20 and said, "Don't drink."
He was lying. Of course, he lies, so who knows if that was the truth.
Yeah, who knows?
And he stole the money from his brother, so
that was actually, that Mary Trump actually backs that up. That's really something his brother actually did. It was Mary Trump's father. So he might have been afraid because it ran in the family, the alcoholism.
They also say
there's definitely,
but he's not.
There's definite dependency. Drugs, alcohol, whatever. What's the difference?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Scott. There is no difference. It's a dependency. He just chose his drug of choice.
Right.
His dependence.
And that's just it too. I'm not saying that he drinks all the time, but for him to say that he never ever drinks, that could be true,
right? Like he will have a glass of champagne to celebrate.
Yeah, it's like I don't, yeah. They also said he was like a germaphobe and all of that, and he also had sex with a porn star. So it's like, okay, so make it make sense.
That just gave me a graphic image. I don't. Oh,
but you know what I'm saying? It's like you're worried about germs, but come on.
Whatever.
I don't believe any of it.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. That does sound strange.
He's a loser. You want to toss on 235 Apple's thought? Is he getting ready to skip town?
Is he getting ready to skip town?
Is Trump getting ready to skip town?
Yeah. Is it in his mind? Is he trying to bug out?
In his mind, yes. Of course.
That's definitely
Yes, Tammy, Lena was nice on Mary's show today.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry said, according to Noel Castler, 45 does drink. So, first I'm getting, he's hamstrung by finances to leave with the Five of Wands and lack thereof, those two together. And then I got, there's some kind of, the current I'm getting, he's like, he just wants to forget everything. Yeah. And the Queen of Wands, right now he's fearful of Georgia with Fannie Willis here. I got the Queen of Swords and the fear. He wants to run away. And then I got, he's going to be indicted when he does try to leave. The Chariot.
Mm-hmm.
That's travel, air travel, leaving, any kind of travel. But here's my indictment card right next to it.
Yep.
I think he goes away somewhere, like a mental hospital or something. After that,
Mm-hmm. I kind of got the same thing.
Oh man,
I can't wait to see your cards.
I got the death card, the Wheel of
ouch.
Fortune, and the Tower.
Oh, hello. That is
In order. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm like,
no. I totally
know.
know. Well, that just says it all.
Wow.
And I got the devil.
that's more drugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. So I think he's trying to keep it swept under the rug, but by doing it, go ahead, Allison.
I'm sorry. Somebody's helping him.
Yeah.
We got the Two of Cups with the Knight of Wands.
Right.
Yeah,
Wheel of Fortune, Death card, the Tower. I asked, is he going to get out of here, or is he trying to leave, or he's going to try. It's not going to happen because it's going to go down. Oh, maybe this is what Scott saw.
Oh,
I mean, total
Is there
health
an airplane
failure.
here?
it could be.
That could be a total health failure there when he does try to leave.
It could be. You know
Look at
what?
that.
It could be.
Look at
anyways.
the sword. He's trying to swallow the sword.
Swallowing the sword again.
Something you're doing to yourself. And here is another card. I'm going to call this jail. He's in a prison of his own making.
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out how to get out of it. But at the end of the day, he's literally stomping on himself, basically. And, it's going to come back and haunt him. Yeah.
I don't think we're too far away.
Wow.
At the base of the deck, he has to in repose.
My question was, is he going to try to escape, or is he planning it as he wanted? So the Death card is, to me, that he was, but it doesn't work out, is what I would make out of it. And there's a total change.
Yeah.
Because of some sort of tower. And it might be what Scott said. I mean, that's totally possible, of course. But then I got the Two of Cups with the Knight of Wands. So I don't know what that would be. But at the bottom of the deck, I got the Two of Wands with the Moon. And the way I shuffled, I do want to look at the bottom of the deck because I cut it and all of that.
With those twos, it's like he's seeking assistance from someone. Try to get up there.
Right. There's a partnership. Somebody could be helping him.
I don't know who the heck would.
He never does any of it alone. He's always got
everyone.
There's always somebody crazy enough to help him. I don't know what that's about, but.
Well, you see all the Botox and fake boobs at Mar-a-Lago. You think there would be a lot of twos there.
There's a lot of plastic going on. And this feels like in the dark at night to me, this Two of Wands with the Moon.
Yep.
And underneath that, the Seven of Pentacles. I don't usually get so into the bottom of the deck, but sometimes it's just like, oh my God, it jumps out at me.
He's got those illusion things going on, and that's his world. His whole world is all this stuff.
You don't know. How much
Saudi Arabia would help.
How much human rights abuses Saudi would? Yes. Yeah, they'd probably take him in, but then they'd execute him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what? Yes. Yeah, that had floated through my mind, and I thought, why? No, I've read it.
Oh.
Why would they?
But it's like, well, I don't know if they would, but I was just thinking, he could go there, but are they really going to help him?
I don't believe it.
I don't. Why would they? He wouldn't be worth anything at that point. He is worthless.
I agree.
If he escapes and leaves, it's like, what would be the point of them helping him?
I can't.
Because if he leaves and goes there, it's because everything is done here. It's done.
The only thing I can think about is that he still has some of those confidential folders that they haven't been able to find, and that he still has power by holding those.
But haven't they probably changed everything as a result of that? Like anything that he held is void and null at this point.
If it's information on other countries by spying, and we have.
Yeah, that's true.
Not just
if he has anything like that.
Yeah. It could be.
That's
Or like,
right, Holly. Saudi would just hand him over to Iran because Iran's got $1 million bounty on him.
they do?
Yeah, for killing
Oh, that's
Soleimani.
right, Iraq.
Oh, I wondered
For
about
killing
that.
Soleimani,
Yes.
Iran has a bounty on him and Pompeo,
Oh,
So
wow.
that's still valid.
and
I don't-
Bolton, I think too.
Wow.
Oh, did you hear that big news? Bolton's running for president.
What?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Mustache thinks he's gonna have a chance as a Republican government president.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, what was that today about? I'm sorry. What is the gal's name that is trying to prosecute Trump for him attacking her in that Bergdorf's?
E. Jean Carroll.
Yes.
The one. I think that's still
Carroll.
ongoing.
Did
There was a hearing today. Yes.
Today there was some big scuffle because his lawyers dropped the ball on the testimony was going to be released to the public because they missed the deadline so that it wouldn't be released. But then they came in and said that somehow they didn't know or blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess they got their way, but which I don't know why. I mean, if they missed the deadline, they missed the deadline.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I don't understand that.
But they did not want that testimony getting out. I'm sure it would have been interesting or worth, can only imagine what he had to say.
Jean Carroll has the dress that has the DNA.
Right. But you know what? Why hasn't that made any difference yet?
She has to have that day in court where she actually presents that information.
So she didn't have any day in court?
Well, I think the preliminary hearing.
It's because it started during Trump when he was president. So then the DOJ looked at it and they said, since he's president, we got to basically represent him and squash it. Now he's a private citizen. Now they're going through the court system and appeals. And
it's just a long process. They're just going to try and stall him. But,
eventually she'll get there, but it's just unfortunate. It's going to take forever. There's some other I can't remember what it is, but there's some other process they're going through right now.
Back on Trump leaving, he's flying away in the.
I hope he doesn't die before like E.J. Carroll and all that.
I think he will. I don't think he's gonna actually see justice.
He gets away with everything. That's such a bunch of BS. He really does need to spend some time behind bars.
He really came in with that astrology, that favorable astrology.
He did. I mean, he's here to be a catalyst, da 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 da. He really is. But at the same time, it's like, okay, so,
So we're done with you now. Stay out of the picture because we're done now. We've already figured it out. We've learned our lesson.
Like all of his attacks on women, I just really would like him to see justice for that alone.
See what your cards say. Is he going to go to the park before justice is served?
I think he
is going to. You can still sue the estate.
What did you say? Is he going to go to the park?
Yeah, the park.
The park.
Is that what we're calling it? Okay.
The park where the park where Ivana went to.
Park.
It's the park.
All right.
Will we see justice for 45 before he goes to the park?
Will we see justice for 45?
Mary Trump donated her DNA to help the E. Jean Carroll case. I hope so. I always thought that. It's like, I think they know. I think Mary did help, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will
there be justice for everyone? Will 45 see justice while he's of the living?
I really got that he will. Here he is, clinging.
I mean, like, see the cases through, see prison time.
The new perspective he's going to be looking at is, that he's going to be, behind. He's not going to be behind bars. but his mental state is going to be behind bars. He got the Tower. I kid you not, these were the last 2 cards in my deck and the Judgment. So he's judged, and he's really mentally, this to me in this instance shows he's mentally unbalanced.
Yeah.
And he is not going to actually have to go to a jail like that. But he will be, he's mentally unwell. And that's how he'll die, as a mentally unwell person.
I get it. There's a spiritual battle within him right now. So I got the angels conflicted. It's basically a tower.
Basically a tower. That whole chaos that comes in our lives and rips everything up to have us see things in a new way, that tears everything apart from us, takes our foundation out from under us. But will it affect him? No, because he's in Cracker's Land. You know, he's already the fool hanging upside down. So,
So will we see him in handcuffs? Yes, I believe that. So then I get his spiritual team is coming for him soon.
yes.
That's this summer.
They're going to tell him he did a fine job.
Then I have he's going to be in seclusion, depressed, nightmares with a 10 of swords, hermit.
Yeah.
In the end, I get death by this fall.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And Scott, did you see 2535 Apple will Trump sell more documents? That was a good one because he has the missing documents. Will he sell more? I'm sorry, Allison. Let's see what you got.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was still pulling. I pulled a bunch of cards
Oh,
on
good.
this.
Yeah, we want to see.
So, all right. So I shuffled and then cut the deck and whatever. I didn't have the cards jump out. So what I got was I got the Hierophant first with 9 of Swords with Justice in that order.
Yeah, love it.
Government's coming for him.
Yes. Yeah.
And then following that, I got the Lovers with the 7. To me, this is him. And it always has been because he's a Gemini. So that's just me. So with the 7 of Wands, with the Moon, to me, this is him going batshit crazy.
Yep.
If he's still alive, I think he's going to have some health issues while he's dealing with being in court.
Oh,
That's what I think. I don't know. What did you make of this? Hierophant, 9 of Swords,
yeah.
Justice.
I think you're right that all of this trauma, this daily trauma, will take its toll when I see the 9 of Swords.
And then I was like, right. And then I was like, why? What did I pull that on? Damn it. I pulled, on the Moon, I got Judgment.
That's it.
I just think he's going to I think he's going to die while he's facing all this stuff.
I agree with you 100%.
Will he be held in jail? I don't know. I kind of see him at home with an ankle bracelet or something.
I agree with you.
Or security, or you can't leave your gold palace or something like that.
Because they really,
my guides have always showed me because
where are we going to put him?
My guides have always shown like a secure mental facility, like a sanitarium.
Right, unless there's something like that. But it's like you can't just put him in a jail.
You can't. He was
No,
the
you can't.
president of the United States. You can't.
There's not really anywhere to put him. And like Scott's saying, and you know what I think that might be, and who the hell am I? But what I think that might be, and you're probably right, Scott, but I think it will be a building that is designed to be what you're calling it. Like they have this piece of property or this building or whatever. They make sure it's secure, it's watched, it's this, it's that, and it's probably like it's him there.
Yep.
There's federal sanitarium buildings.
There are, but I just don't. I don't know.
There's secure facilities for that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
And you know what?
I don't think it's a military hospital, but it's a federal building.
Nobody's going to know where he is. It's going to be an undisclosed location.
I just got this image of him with his own private nurses.
Mm-hmm.
He's like in a wing somewhere. And
all by himself.
He thinks he's fine though, because he's got TVs on the wall and he can watch all the channels.
Yep, and he's going to go.
Maybe.
Cards. He's going to go batshit crazy.
I don't know. They showed me one of those rooms that's only got a little window.
Really?
You know, it's like no window, just a room.
You don't think that he can buy his way into having all that stuff?
I hope not.
I
hope it's what Scott says. He needs to be in a padded room with no window.
That's what it looks like to me. That's what I was shown anyway.
I think though, at the end of the day, he won't be alive long enough for any of that to really.
Oh yeah, it won't be long.
Yeah.
You could just feel the screaming of the detox.
They're going to have to keep giving him his normal cocktail.
What do they call that?
This is what he's going to be like if he doesn't get his normal cocktail.
Pretty much. What do they call that drug they give? Methadone or whatever? The drug addict?
Whatever that. Yeah, methadone to get to for if you're addicted to.
It's kind of better for them if he does die.
Yeah, isn't it?
It won't cost the country so much money and everything else, whatever. I don't know if they will help him to try to get him to not die.
These are my trump cards. The knives.
Then they can just go after the kids in the Trump org.
Right.
Trump org.
This is not looking good. His astrology for the latter part of his life is falling apart.
We're not supposed to see certain stuff, and I think that's why you never really get a clear answer on any of that.
Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to totally know.
It just kind of dances around the subject. It doesn't really ever answer it very clearly at all.
Because, he is like a major arcana player in this whole earth life. And he came and did this big job.
Yes, and a lot of it's not even probably been determined. There is so much free will in how this actually plays. I mean, probably the ultimate end is decided, but how it plays out, and so you're not going to be able to read on it. And like we know, it's energy. It's constantly. It's why so much of this stuff you read on it, and then like her, 50% of it maybe happens.
It's only good in the moment you're catching.
Yes, because you're reading it right. That there's so many players. It's like
Exactly.
I don't know.
There's a lot going on.
I think with that high of a caliber and what he did, I think there's a pretty good consensus how he's going out.
Oh, sure. The outcome. Yes. The actual outcome.
Yeah. But the timing of when and how,
right,
that's pretty secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now Ian mentioned the 14th Amendment. God. It still frustrates me that Marjorie Taylor Greene went through that hearing and everything and got away with it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
She should have been. That was wrong. Both the judge and Raffensperger in Georgia let the people decide the voting booth. That was wrong. We know. I mean, I see her in prison soon. I've seen it since November. It's like she's got handcuffs on her already.
Yeah, I think
by
she's
June
in a lot of ways.
Scott, by June?
Oh, it feels sooner. I mean, it's like soon.
By springtime, then? Oh,
it's
sooner?
Like I see her in handcuffs already. It's kind of like
wow.
it's coming so soon. I don't.
It's weird. I'm not usually affected by people too much that are like these political type people. But when I look at her, I don't know. I just kind of she just kind of almost it's too strong a word to use, but it's almost like it gives me an anger. Like I look at her and I'm just like, ugh.
Because she's so low vibration.
Yeah, I guess because I just
Like,
it's almost not even anger isn't even the right word. It just really I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, she's just
she really and here well, I mean, it's disappointing to see someone that shows their shadow side instead of choosing to do right and do loving things. She has chosen the other side of herself. It's all about you. So
it's that I know how she is and what she stands for, and she has all this support, and so many people are so blinded by it, and that makes me mad. That's what it is.
She was put into place just like Bobert. She had backers. She was put into place. They didn't care if she didn't have any brains.
Yeah.
They didn't care how many words she mispronounced or like Guantanamo or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
she's just, when I look at her, I'm just like, she's just a silly little girl. I don't even, but like Marjorie, I just, yeah. I mean, I realize they're very much, but it's like Bober, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Bober is,
and she's going to be gone soon anyhow. I don't feel any.
I was just a little surprised that she got reelected.
I don't think she's going to be around.
I certainly hope not.
She's part of my 15 or so that getting indicted out of the Congress.
Okay.
Her, Bobert, Perry, Andy Biggs, Gozar, that whole crew, they're going to be indicted. Guarantee it. And it's coming soon.
And yeah, here's paper on that. Will Trump sell more documents? There's paper. Yeah, he will sell more. And this is he's dreaming up things to do.
Who's that on?
I just wanted to see if Trump will sell more documents.
And
yeah, he definitely.
I get he's trying to, but he's blocked. It's like he can't get to people how he wants to right now.
Yep.
It's possible he could be using Jared possibly here with
he doesn't have the same access as when he was president, right?
Right. But he might be using someone else because I get a younger man here with the Knight of Coins.
He definitely is using someone else. Yeah.
So it could be
do it himself.
Yeah, it could be his son. It could be Junior or something. Someone younger. He's trying.
Yeah.
But here with the greed, there's some problems here with the trying to sell. Something's being blocked. I mean, he's trying to get more information out to get more money, but there's some kind of blockage going on.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think he's trying to use one of the kids or something, or Jared or something like that.
He never wants to get his hands dirty. Somebody else has to take the fall, and he has to set him up.
I mean, I've said the same thing about Jared. I seen him in handcuffs years ago. It's like it's on him, but it hasn't happened yet.
Nope.
My guy told me Jared's going to get the worst. He literally maybe caught for selling thing. Or something.
What about the Khashoggi thing? That was all like a big.
Yeah, I was getting some government, maybe Turkey or Jared's going
to be betrayed. The illusion one is Trump is going to be. I mean, I'm telling you, Jared is going to get thrown under the bus and be betrayed by the Trumper. And that's just how it is. Because he already feels betrayed because his daughter and Jared stepped away, and I got judgment.
You know something's creepy when Jared and Elon Musk are hanging out.
Oh, that is just way
Oh,
creepy.
that's right. There was reporting there. Ivanka's not been seen wearing her wedding ring.
Yeah, I think when you're in this kind of situation and she has her brand to consider, she might have to dump the Jaredster because she feels like he's going to get
She forgot.
into a lot
She's
of
not
trouble.
going to. She's not going to Jared anymore.
No, she's not going to Jared. Nope. So I think that's really true. Yeah.
You're probably right here, Holly. You got anything else, Allison?
From what I'm looking at, it looks like he might sell some documents.
Oh, I think he's trying, or has used the kids, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing like there's a block, or like the FBI's watching, or something.
Yeah.
You know, I think people were following Jared in Qatar at the soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think people are following him.
I got the 9 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords could be the watching him trying to do this.
Yeah.
And I got the 2 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So trying to work this out, the giving and the receiving, whatever. But at the bottom of the deck, I got the Hierophant with the 6 of, or the 8 of Cups with Justice.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm actively doing the bottom of the deck right now. So the way I'm shuffling and cutting. So
Go with it.
I don't know. I mean, you could read it either way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole issue. You know what I mean? A lot of times you can do that. It's like, and that's why I don't like having an opinion. Because if you want it to be, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's so hard though.
You could literally read this either way. This whole
you
spread.
could. Yeah.
I love that comment. Anita goes, Ivanka's divorcing her whole family.
The whole family. Gotta get that stank off. You know?
I am
I love
surprised that Ivanka has stayed married to Jared this long.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I don't know why they got together in the first place. I mean,
Financial.
they have
But
some beautiful
I'm actually
children.
surprised they had kids together.
They have beautiful children. Those kids are gorgeous. They do look like them. So I do think they actually somehow had those kids. But I don't know if I don't know if they did it the old-fashioned way or if they put it in a bottle and shook it up and, you know, whatever. I just don't see how Ivanka with Jared. I mean, Ivanka, I mean, awful as she is, I mean, come on. I don't know.
It would be very hard to look at Jared and see someone masculine and
he's very yes, he feels very feminine. There's nothing sexy or macho or masculine or about him at all.
His eyebrows manicured like a nice lady.
I mean, I would think I just no. I mean, it wouldn't. No. I'd pass on that. Hard pass.
For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. But he vibes a little feminine.
Well,
he does make pretty babies, though. I mean, superficially speaking, their kids are so cute.
They are.
They're beautiful, and they do look like both of them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't sense he's a gay man, but I think he's a drag queen.
Yeah, I don't think he's gay necessarily. I'm just not buying their relationship, and I really honestly don't believe that they necessarily she got pregnant the old-fashioned way. They easily could have paid for that, no problem.
Of course.
I think
he's willing to do it. You know, I mean, there's been so many things.
Well, if you're going to go that far, where's the surrogate? So she didn't have to get fat.
Well, I don't think there's so much stuff behind the scenes about Ivanka and how she really is. Like they say she talks like a truck driver and or a sailor or whatever. No offense to truck drivers. But she's got like a potty mouth, and she this and she that, and she likes to party and whatever. So who knows? Yeah, but are there any pictures of her pregnant? Was she pregnant?
Yes, I've
I haven't
seen
seen many.
Okay.
Holly
I
thinks
just
he's
realized
gay.
that. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I ever even saw her
I've
pregnant.
seen her pregnant.
I think he's a secret cross-dresser. I haven't.
Yeah, somebody said that.
That's what I mean.
I don't think he's a gay man.
He's
but I
probably
think
a
he likes
spit
to
fitter.
be gay to be a cross-dresser. You're just a cross-dresser.
He probably is, he'll go either way. That's what I feel.
I won't, I'm not.
And that's fine.
I'm not
whatever.
throwing because,
have you seen pictures of the Trump kids like 10 years ago? They had to have lap band surgery or a ton of cosmetical work.
Don Jr. looked different. He had like this whole weird chin, bottom jaw
They all look different.
thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ivanka was getting chubbier, and all of a sudden she's been to
She
win
probably just
forever.
changed her diet, but Don Jr., his face looks slightly different. I don't know if he had like some cosmetic surgery done or not. And it's more like fat positioning on the face, but there was something weird about his bottom jaw. I don't know.
think they're all reconstructed.
Probably.
Oh, man.
I mean, they've all, from 10 years ago, they lost 50, 70 pounds and reconstructed. They look different.
It's always,
Anita's coming out good ones today.
Jared
looks like a mannequin.
Yeah.
And he does look like AI.
Holly says she believes he's gay too.
He looks like artificial intelligence type, like mannequin type. He does.
Yeah,
he really does.
He really has a very mannequin face.
He looks waxy.
Listen, he looks waxy and he hardly has any expressions.
And he's just kind of.
This doesn't move.
Like Asperger's.
This doesn't move. Yeah.
He might just have Botox everywhere.
He could, because he's like this.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a couple pictures of him smiling with their kiddos, but other than that,
that's it.
Yeah.
Money, vanity. Jesus.
It's amazing to me how beautiful Ivanka is, because Ivana, even when Ivana was younger, I mean, there's a handful of pictures where she looked really nice, but usually I know she was a model, but I mean, she just looked like a woman with a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
And like big hair. She wasn't particularly gorgeous, but they got together, and like Ivanka's very attractive.
Yeah.
And the boys just, they just kind of look like guys. Don Jr. had his moments, but like, Eric, they're always making fun of poor Eric. And
poor Eric.
Kevin thinks Vince McMahon is Junior's daddy.
Baron's gorgeous, thanks to his mother. But
Baron
superficially speaking, whatever. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
235 Apple wants to know
I have to say,
if Biden's talking to the DOJ, is he staying out of everything?
Biden told Garland to get the Trump indictments done.
I mean, I believe Garland got the special counsel because he's going to indict congressmen.
It's possible.
Stay out of it politically.
Mm-hmm.
And with Trump running, he's technically a politician again.
Mm-hmm. But you know what they say? He never leaves Mar-a-Lago. How is he campaigning?
He hasn't left Mar-a-Lago in a long time.
He only started it to get his begathon going.
Eric's known to eat paste. I love it.
Yeah, poor kid.
Let's see. Where am I going with this? I think he's staying out of it because if any, so I got the 3 of Swords and 4 of Cups. So I mean, it's like he thought about it. He would like the soul of the nation back a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But the 3 of Swords and 4 of Cups is like evaluating, but it would be a heartbreak situation if everyone found out he's, talking to the DOJ or doing anything like that. But I got the King of Swords, King of Coins, and Ace of Coins. They gave it to Jack Smith. They gave it all to Jack Smith on him. Ace of Coins, he's got it all. He's got full control, so it's technically not Garland anymore.
Right.
In the end here, I got a couple 2s. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Moon, and the Fool. So I think there's been some communication, not directly with Garland, but maybe within the DOJ, because it feels like with all these 2s, it's like there may be a back channel or something. Kind of like, how's it going? It's going, because I think it's a lot to do with, like, even in Brazil, that chaos that went there again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like these radicals got to be shut down. They just,
Yeah.
It's like the Biden administration just wants this chaos to end.
I
So I
agree.
think there's been some back channel talk to the DOJ, but not directly.
I think you're right about that.
Jack's got it. He didn't want to look political in this whole scenario.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right about that. I got the Chariot, and I think Jack he's got all the deals, and he's going forward. He's moving. It's on the go. And we're sitting here thinking, oh, how come he's got all this stuff. Why isn't he coming out with anything?
yeah.
And, he could choose from all these different things.
Wow, we got a lot of the same.
But here he is. Here this burden is. He's carrying this burden. But he's just going to wait for the harvest. He's just going to patiently. Jack Smith, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And at the end of the day, I got some interesting cards toward the end. He's already made the agreement with Garland. He already knows what he's doing. They're going to leave him alone because he's going to bring it home. And he's going to bring it home fast. Here's the moon. He's going to bring it home fast and like a thief in the night.
There you go. I like that deck.
He's going to
Illuminati deck.
Illuminati, yeah. So, I think it's going to happen, and Biden doesn't have to do anything because Jack.
Before you go, Allison, I got speaking of Jack, Rudy Giuliani was federally subpoenaed in November.
Oh yeah.
Just after Jack was installed,
Yeah.
he had to provide documents and whatnot for Trump's grift.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was stopped the steal. He was grifting off the steal of the election.
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking all into that funding too. So Giuliani had to go federal, and that was just been reported like last day or two.
Wow.
That he had to go to the federal grand jury and give documents. So they're into everything. So we got the fake electors, we got Mar-a-Lago, we got the stolen documents, January 6th.
Yeah.
And they're going after the money that he's been grifting since.
And good thing that Jack is really, he absolutely is a fine, detailed man, getting out there, crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. He's going to have it crossed all the way along so that when the evidence is presented, there's going to be no doubt.
He brought in 2 more lawyers, so there's like 22 working with him now.
Yep. He knows what he's doing. Absolutely. And he's going to wait for his harvest.
Good times.
Yeah.
Like Anita says, good vibes.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Would you have for your cards there, Allison?
So I believe this is Biden,
Mm-hmm.
the emperor. And then this would be Garland. And this is and then I've got the Two of Pentacles here. I wish this would show up. Anyways, but I think it's being passed off. And this Empress, I feel like, is Jack Smith. And so I pulled a card on it, and I got the King of Cups. And I know he's a Pisces, so this is Jack. And then at the bottom of the deck, I had the Chariot with the Seven of Cups, which you had with action, with the Ace of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is him moving forward on all of this
Baloney.
effery craziness with the Ace of Wands. That's what I would make of this. And I know it might not exactly lay out that way, but this is what that means to me. This is Jack, this is Garland, and this is balance. This is, although it's a balancing card, this is deciding what to do, and they gave it all to Jack.
Yep, I like that.
That's what I would make of it, especially since what you had as well. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's
Yep.
what this is.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
I'm
Wow,
so
I love
excited to see what Jack does.
that. Me too.
I have a crush on him.
It's like Christmas presents. It's like, I mean, it's just so exciting.
It's
Yeah.
just the idea of him, and then you see him, and he just feels so good. It's like, yeah, go get him. And he just looks like you can't mess with him. And then the few things that we've heard about him, I'm like, oh yeah.
There's going to be like a lot of Jack Smith fan clubs all over.
Yes, and I'm being cautious because I really I had so much with Mueller.
Yeah.
It was different, but I was just so I was like so many people. I was just really hoping. I'm like, okay, that was how long ago?
Well,
Like
the
2
whole
years
thing
ago?
was Mueller's hands were tied behind his back.
Oh, I totally know that. And I'm hoping that the day comes that he gets some sort of recognition for whatever I know it's like,
He's going to have
there's
to
so much there.
Yeah,
He did, and there's I want him to be honored and recognized and all that. Hopefully it's before he dies. It's
like,
not one of those, he died 5 years ago and now we're going to have Bob Mueller Day or something.
It's going to be like when Trump is made and not a president, then he's going to have to say, and this
I think you're right. Yes.
This is all the effery that happened during this time period. And then he'll lay it all out.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
I hope so.
Hello, my friend Virgil. So, Mystic was wondering, please tell us when.
Tell us when.
Sunday, Nancy and I were getting 5 to 6 weeks.
Let's see.
And I pulled some cards, and I'm getting a lot of 5s.
Tell us when what? The indictments?
Yeah, when the indictment starts rolling. So I got the 5 of coins. It's a 5. The Hermit is March. My Empress Duchess card is February. That's a 2 and a 3 and a 5. So we're either talking 5 weeks or May.
Oops.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep forgetting.
They're going to start flying next month, March, or in 5 weeks. So it's 5 weeks is end of February.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's coming. It's like intense soon.
Man, I hope so. Because I used my timing cards. I don't like what they said because it says stand still, like they're at a standstill. I don't think
Right
that's
now. Maybe not 5 weeks from now.
but worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. These are almost like little bombs, not vegetables. They're like little bombs that are going.
Patience, my better eye.
It says September, but you know what? I don't take this as strictly September because see these fall leaves? We're in fall. It's not even until toward the end of January. It's not even winter. So this is fall. Think of it that way.
Holly sensing March. So I really think this time that we're almost at the end. When the indictments start flying anyway. There's still going to be lots of court cases and battles and who gets out and who doesn't get out, who gets failed, which one in Congress gets ripped out of their seat, all that good stuff.
Yep.
The Ides of March, Kevin. Oh, by the way, I had a great time Sunday with my daughters. My daughters came over, my granddaughter. Finally. Whipped up some tenderloins and cheesy taters and all the good stuff.
That's so great. Family time is great.
Someone. It's either Congress or Giuliani or someone. The indictments start flowing.
There's going to be so many.
5 weeks, end of February, March.
May and June.
May and June.
Could be May. I got a lot of 5.
It could be 5 and 6. But 5 and 6, I saw that this is months as soon as I looked at. The Hierophant is a 5. The Lovers, 6 is June. I don't know. I'd hate to see. It's like, please let this be weeks. I mean, come on.
It could be. Well,
right?
That's what Nancy and I were getting Sunday. We were getting 5 to 6. And she was sent 2 weeks.
I didn't like this.
Okay.
Judgment at 10. But yeah, Allison.
Put that back. Put that back.
10 weeks.
Right.
I'm happy with that.
I also got 8. So, maybe it's 6 to 8 weeks. 5 to, I don't know, but and me just being me, I immediately just looked at the months because I got 3 major arcana here, but the numbers, right? Yeah. The Hierophant's 5 and the Lovers is 6 in the deck.
Okay.
So I finally learned my Roman numerals. I didn't know them. And my son, I didn't even think about it because my son was home. He went home yesterday, flew back to university. Mm-hmm. He was home and I was like, what is the pattern? I don't see any rhythm. I don't see any. And he explained it to me and I just instantly got it. I'm like, oh, okay. I was trying to memorize it and I wasn't memorizing it. And I'm like, there's got to be a pattern here, but I just couldn't.
You got to remember.
And then it is there, but you have to know what it is.
Golf clap for Allison.
Huh?
That's a clap.
Golf clap.
Well, good for you, Allison.
But I was just so glad because I always, not always, once in a while, there'll be a reason that I need to know or want to know. And I always have to go and look at my thing and whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to know these damn Roman numerals. And now I know them. I mean, I have to pause for just a second to look at it. And I'm like, okay, that's da-da-da. But yeah, it's nice knowing them.
It's helpful to know them.
Let's see.
But don't ask me all my times tables because I didn't memorize those. But
really?
I know my Roman numerals.
I know my times tables. I got a whole story about that, but that's for another time.
You pick things out that you enjoy and you leave the rest.
Right.
Because,
gosh, it's so much fun, but we're already at an hour and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
How about a collective card?
Okay.
Go out good for the rest of the week.
Okay.
And you got a few shows coming up for you, Valerie?
I do, actually. Tomorrow is Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. And then I'm on with Amy's Smiling Love after that. You can go to my community page and see what's going on, too. And then, let's see. That was Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be on with Colleen. We're doing political reads. Colleen, the Cool Crone. And also Marina, another Messages for Lightworkers show, episode 6. Join us. Thank you for that station announcement.
I'm seeing like the connection to our universe is getting easier here soon.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Lovers and the six of Wands, basically. So the wonderful news, good energy coming in, and the Lovers is making connections with our source and our guides. It's
Oh,
good health.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
good
yeah.
health. It's
Yeah.
recognition, success. So
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
that's
like
beautiful.
the timing of our universe is getting very cohesive.
Wow.
Better times, better energy, better health.
Mm-hmm.
Feel.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I got progress, not perfection. So don't hold yourself, to the grill. If, just do your thing. Don't worry about it. If it's good enough, you showed up and you did your thing. That's all you have to worry about. Increase support. Increase support. That's kind of what Scott was talking about, because in the universe, we are having a lot of angels and guides coming forward to help us during this time. And a lot of us are going through huge transitions right now, and transformations within. And a lot of stuff is coming up, a lot of things to work out. So we're getting a lot of support. And the spiritual community around, just like Scott said, it's actually growing. More and more people are finding that their angels and guides are easy to call on and ask for assistance. Don't forget, they only need you to ask. So don't forget to ask your angels and guides for assistance.
We should pray for MAGA.
Pray for MAGA.
Because, they're not hearing their guides, so
It's true.
And Trump's he's got these couple evangelical praying for him, which is crazy. Paula Jones and this other great.
Well, here's the thing about that. If you spew out hate rhetoric, you will get hate rhetoric back. If you spew out love and agape, you will get that back.
Yes.
So at no point do you want to harm or think ill of anyone else, because
attraction.
it just comes back to you tenfold. So
that's why Paula White got busted for trying to steal Journey's money. Go, girl. It's all you.
So I pulled 3 cards, but the 2 of them are going to kind of go together. So there's something to let go of, and I'm sure there is. Everybody's got something that they probably should let go of, and you may or may not even know what it is, but there's something to let go of. You can take stock and see what that might be for you. And also claiming your boundaries. A lot of people need to do that, especially people that are empathic, light workers, all of that. I mean, some have already gotten to this point, but a lot have not. So make sure to always claim your boundaries. Don't always say yes. Be willing to say no, that sort of thing. And then separate from that, I got, and this came out, so I definitely wanted to go ahead and do it. This is make a note of it. And this is about acknowledging something that's popping up that you might just like either consciously or unconsciously ignoring it. I mean, this could be as simple as you need to schedule your teeth cleaning and you're like, oh yeah, and then you never really do it. Or it could be something more serious, whatever. But that's what make a note of it is. But this is about, being conscious.
Yeah.
Not just, going through your day and whatever. If there's something you're getting a signal, and like Val said, this could even be your angels communicating something to you. It's like, listen, pay attention and make a note of what there is. There's always messages coming through. Wake up,
Nice.
Smell the coffee, be aware, So, but yeah, claim your boundaries, let go of anything that you're holding on to that does not serve you, and make a note of it.
Yay.
Yeah, kind of like me. When I went Christmas shopping, I didn't heed my better judgment and angels when I went into Walmart without a mask.
Oh, yeah.
Hence, I got the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere without my mask, but that's just me. I don't mind wearing it, and I'm probably always going to wear it because you know why? And this isn't about me, but I'll just be real brief. I have loved the fact that I have not gotten sick in years.
I know.
I haven't gotten sick at all. And I'm like, I will continue to wear my mask. I don't wear it when I walk my dogs, like outside in the neighborhood. So I'm exposed to whatever. Like if I go into a store, I always wear it. I'm always going to wear it. And not everybody has to. People do whatever the heck they want to do. I'm just saying for me, I have loved, because even a cold, I hate getting anything. I'm the worst sick person. I hate being sick.
Yeah.
So
it's an amazing thing what that mask can do.
I do believe they work. I don't care if other people don't think they do. That's fine. I believe they work. That's why they've worn surgical masks in surgeries for, forever. They work. And I love wearing a mask, and I don't mind having it on. So for me, I love it. But that's me.
That's wise counsel. Everyone wearing masks. I do.
I don't mind it one bit. But,
I
I don't have any things. Some people just can't stand stuff on their face. Other people, there can be a lot of reasons. But for me, thank goodness, doesn't bug me. Don't mind wearing it. In fact, I feel better that I have it on.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I
The
feel
only
safer.
thing I don't like is it fogs the glasses.
Yeah, and I wear glasses too, and that is annoying. And the only thing I've gotten around with me, and again, something else, and again, we're not going to spend a ton of time in this, of course, but like the shape of your face makes a difference. So you'll find a mask that fits you well where another mask might not, and it might fit your partner or whatever the hell. And like for me, when I wear an N95 and glasses, I have no problems. My glasses don't fog up. Nothing happens with an N95 on.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
But I also have a very narrow face and my nose a tall bridge. So that's probably why.
Probably so. Good sound advice. Wear the mask.
It's hard with the glasses, though. I get it.
No, I don't. Whenever I'm, big people, crowds, I won't make that mistake again, because that was the worst flu I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
and extended. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anywho, bless you all for joining us.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Allison. Thank you so much, Valerie.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
Fun. Loved it.
Totally fun. Totally fun.
It was
Loved it
fun.
all. Have a blessed night, everyone.